Not my... I really needed to be better prepared for this, considering how long it took me to even start recording, because my computer had to update for multiple hours. But, welcome to Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. Notice something different about the title? Yeah, I downloaded... I'm gonna... sugarcoat, yeah, I decided I wanted for that's why I wanted to play the OG TTYD, not any remix, or any plus fan-made mods. Just the original, the 1000 Year Door. You might notice something different from last time. Where's the save file in File 2? I decided to erase it. Got to just into Rogueport. This is I'm completely starting over. Also, yeah, sorry about the cruncho vision, but all the Wii is only the RCA cables. This is going to happen. So let's input save file name, a bunny, and let us get started. I really need to record. I have no buffer right now. Literally the last episode that I had recorded has been uploaded today. So yeah, fun. Mail call. I have a lot to talk about because yesterday for me and 2 days at the time of upload, I had a stream. We'll get there. Hey, bro, check it out! It's a letter from Princess Peach! Arrives for you! I did read it to you. How does that sound? I don't remember seeing a major difference between Plus and OG's Paper Mario. Like the actual character Paper Mario. Let's see here. Hello there, Mario. I am now on holiday, traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travel, I came across my possession of a mystical map, a treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. But since it would be too difficult for me to try and go find the treasure all by myself, I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, won't you? I've included the map with the letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come, Peach. How do you know? It's true. There's a literal map in here with the letter. Check it out. Paper Mario has a 1000 Year Door. I've sort of mentioned this before in one of my, I believe in like the third installment of TTYD/OBSY of my experience with this game. I got to the very end and I could not beat the final boss. Also, memory card that I originally used. That's why I don't have any surviving save files from that. Is dead. Yeah. Anyways, excuse me, sir, but I interrupted my dialogue. Please wake up, sir. The town you've been speaking has come into view. Look, there's a roadport. It feels so weird to go back to an RPG after doing 2 platformers back to back. 3 actually, I think. Well, kinda. I know I've heard that dialogue. Oh well. Yep, this is definitely a Wii game. Or I guess a GameCube game. Yeah, I don't have the ability to upscale this. I'm very sorry. But I want to get this Let's Play out and through before the remake comes out. Mainly so I can, if I ever do a Let's Play of the remake, I can compare and contrast the OG to it. Granted, I would probably have to watch most of these videos back. Anyways, I apologize, sir. Our arrival was delayed. Just a bit by the rough weather. Quite sure you want to disembark here. I did tell you all the sordid tales about Roadport on our way here, did I not? What's that? I'm sorry. There's a princess waiting for you here? That's of course, sir. Well, what you think? I won't stop you. But, be careful, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you. Merca boat. Yep, everything feels kind of responsive. Though blurry. Above my TV. You know, there is a little bit of screen crunch on my TV. Okay, a lot of screen crunch. A lot of screen crunch. Cheese and crackers. And also blurry on the recording. But yeah, I want to get this done before the remake comes out. I am playing this on original hardware. You can't... Yeah, none of the things are, none of my clicking stuff's being picked up. But yeah. Anyways, the stream. What the absolute flying flub happened there? There is a reason why I called it my slow descent into madness, but, like... Both me and another person who, like, at 9 hours, almost, and, like, half of that, or... And 8 of those hours were spent in one checkpoint in Brain World. And like, okay, we started at... Dialogue. I'll continue in a bit. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak! Oh, come on, you airhead. I know it's tough for you, but don't play dumb with me. I've seen you walking around asking for information about the crystal stars. Well, now I'm asking, so be a good girl and tell us what you know. Right. Oh. Never. I don't have anything to say to you creeps. Ew. I suppose wouldn't it be right if a sassy little lass like you would meet an untimely demise? Boys, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress. As your command, Bullcrump, we're on it! No, stop right there, criminal scum! You violated the law! Pay your fine, or it's off to jail! You weirdos! I'll scream, really! No, of course we're gonna help them. I can go in here with you, smelly lunatics! Not likely! Whatever. What do you think you're doing, chump? You think you can screw up my plans? Yeah. It's always something. Looks like I'm going to have to give you a little taste of the old Crumpa Bomb. I'll get into, like, combat tutorials. Alternatively, you could just watch the TTYD. Why? Or OBSY. Battle time, Mr. Man! Just find your way to beat the League Freaks, okay? Do whatever. I haven't played this in years. Okay, the last time I played it was for this was TTYDY a month or two ago. I'm a lot better now, believe it or not. Combat tutorial. Stylish. Hit a certain point and you can get extra that really doesn't do anything right now. Sweet, it looks like you're not that hurt. Wow, I guess, yeah. Keep that in mind, you'll beat him in no time. What I tried to do was a super guard. Press B at the right time and you can completely negate all damage. Every attack has a time super guard window. Every attack, and depending on the attack, if it's a contact move, like Crump Bomb, it will deal 1 damage, piercing damage, might I add, to the enemy. What does piercing mean? It negates defense. Which, believe it or not, is very important. Because Paper Mario has low values, like 2 damage is a lot of damage in this game. Your max HP is 50-ish. At least in the original Paper Mario. I'm not sure for TTYD. I will not be upping HP throughout the entirety of this playthrough because I crave pain. You got it on the roads, come on, keep wailing on it. Damn it. Yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of input lag. I think. Or I'm just really bad. It's a few frame window. So this game runs, I think, at 30 frames per second. Maybe 60. So that's either a 1/30th or a 1/60th of a frame window, roughly. Which is not a lot. But we got star points. 100 equals a level. This game, however, has a very interesting. It doesn't have a scaling, exponentially increasing amount of battles to gain a level. The maximum amount of battle you ever need to level up once is 100. Because enemies, as you level up, enemies give you less and less experience, obviously. But will always guarantee drop 1. Bosses give a lot, as it goes. You got a couple decent shots in, I'll give you that. But, unfortunately for you, that means it's go time! Punish him! Finish him! this way! Dude, what a bunch of loons. Let's just sneak out of here. What do you say? Alright, back to... No, I'm not even gonna get to that right now because we have more dialogue. Also, this episode is gonna be about an hour long because it's the first episode of a JRPG. Of course it's gonna be an hour long. Stop! Or roughly, depending on if it takes me half an hour or an hour to beat the prologue. Where did they go, huh? You, Johnny, did you see them? Did anyone? Crud. They bolted. Am I doing screen crunch or screen crunch? Because small screen, whatever. Wow, mister, totally saved me, thanks. I just gotta give you a little reward. This won't be the first kiss Mario gets in this Let's Play, because we are going for arguably the weakest character in this game, Miss Mouse, who is optional. Because fuck you, that's why. We're not going for 100%, but we will do the Pit of Under Trials. When, I don't know. But as soon as we have access to it, we are gonna do up until the first reward, and I think we're going to do that on a per chapter basis. When we have access to it, which I don't think is until end of chapter 1. Which is fine, because our shaker is really good. And I kind of want that before we enter the pit. And just like the standard pits, I will not be cutting out anything out of it. So, madness, I say. My name is Goombella. I am a student of the University of Goom. The only thing that's canon that gets out from the old trilogy to the new trilogy is Goombella in the University of Goom. Thanks to the trash pit in Sticker Star, even though the new trilogy has no continuity. At least the originals had, like, some recurring characters show up. Like, I'm not gonna talk about the new trilogy. I will never be playing any of those from this channel, even though I have access to all of them. No! I refuse! Even though, technically, Sticker Star is the reason why I got into YouTube in the first place, because I got stuck. A lot. So, who are you? Mario! Mario, you mean, like, the famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you here. Cool, anyways, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? Correct? Me, I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere, it's nasty. I mean, I know this place is called Rogueport, so I should have expected it, but sheesh! I've never come to expect a place like this if there weren't some legendary treasure here. How about that? What? You're saying you're looking for a legendary treasure too? Seriously? Correct. Whoa, bucko. What you got there? A map. A flash map. What do you mean a flash map? They're all made of paper. Oh no, that makes sense now. It's a flash map. Oh my gosh. Is that a treasure map you have to tell me where do you get that? The princess. Princess Peach? What? Great hoggity buggity if it isn't Mr. Mario! Oh wow, that actually looks a lot better in OG because it looks like the guy on the floor just kind of disappears. And they duplicate themselves. Huh. Anyways, a bit of a coincidence bumping into another. You're in this sort of place. Oh no! So tell me, Master Mario, what in the world brings you to this wretched little burg? Eh? Ah, indeed, the princess sent you a map. And a letter. Not in that order. And she told you she'd meet you here in Oakport? Intriguing. You're asking me where the princess is? I was about to ask you that. We stopped in town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship. Don't you know? I took my eyes off her for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. You know how headstrong she is, Mario? Which is probably my favorite characterization of Peach isn't so much the damsel in distress, but like headstrong, very headstrong. That the that the Paper Mario original trilogy characterized her as. Future trilogy, or the modern trilogy, being Superstar, Color Splash, and Origami King, she never appears and isn't the headstrong as even like modern Peach. She's just a damsel in distress. A MacGuffin personified in those games. And even, like, Peach is a character who can stand toe-to-toe, I know, in an adventure with Mario. It's the Mario Bros, so... yeah. But characterizations of Peach aside... but at this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility she may never return. I've been at a loss as what to do. I've been fraught with worry, I tell you. Also, it's kind of a shame that Toadverse does not appear in any of the modern games. He really is the middle era of Mario, and how the only non-RPG he shows up in. I should really start stress testing my setup before I start recording. But then again, that could take an hour and a half, or half an hour, almost, for things to go horribly wrong. Guess what? If you couldn't tell, something went horribly wrong. Well, I've been through a reset and it's been a while, so we should be good. Hopefully. But regardless, Goombella joined the party, and we missed a bit of dialogue. I'm not going back for it. Watch TTYD Y, because we got to the second save block in that if you really want to... explanation. Also, I am not sitting through the tutorials. First off, we gotta find my professor. Since I got to town myself, I don't actually know where he lives. So keep an eye out. Here's what Professor Franklin looks like. Goombella is the worst overworld party member. Yes, overworld. Tattle is... Her overall ability, Tattle, is basically worthless. It's a good hidden system, way better than the modern trilogy is. But... she kinda doesn't... It's not very useful in the long run. Yeah. Anyways, back to the stream. So yeah, what the fuck happened? Flying Fluff happens. Like, we went from Star Piece, one of the main collectibles. We went from, like, aside from like the 8 hours spent on that checkpoint, like we had music going in the background, and I don't know how we got from, like, Persona, Sonic, the good shit, Pokemon, to do music and stick with trumpets and Slugcat screaming to Man on the Internet lyrical tracks and the Bunny sing-along. Or, yeah. Sing-along with Bunny. Pardon me, suckers! Hey, what's up, pal? I'm talking to you! Mario, you gotta wake up, your coin has just stole half of your coins! This will only happen once in the game. That's a lame, I hate this town. You can actually get them back. You know where that star piece was? Yeah, it's in that house. Oops, I have to be here. I put down. Okay, fine, I have coin back here. You can't bonk people in this game. That's one thing I'll say about the modern trilogy. You can at least bonk the toads. Yeah. We got to do music with Slugcat screaming. This guy will be important much later. We're gonna try to collect as many of the things as we can as we go. This building will be important later, as that's where you go to upgrade party members. Oh hi! There you are, Professor Franklin. Was it? We're gonna be ending shortly. I lied, it's not gonna be an hour-long video because of crashing. I tried to edit an hour-long video when my computer was set on fire. Who's there? Who wants me? Yes, you. Now, I've seen your face before. Yes, that face. Wait for it. Just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence. I'll get it right. It's not Goomberry. Goombriel. It's not a Lizagoom. I've got it. You're a Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Yes, sir, that's me. I'm Goombella, a junior at U-Goom. Go Goombas. It's another... no. Okay. Of course I remember you! Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You though, you stick out in my mind because you are an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is Mario. Who? Fluff for brains. Mario, Professor. He's Mario. You know, the famous one. My apologies. I'm such a bookworm. I haven't a clue what's hip right now. I can relate, not so much in the face of the book, but it's like if you're could it be evidenced by my entire channel at this point? I don't really play that many modern games. In any case, what sort of errand brings you to all this way to a place like this? We're hoping you tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. Though I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, you would, Professor Frankly. Frankly, you would know. Quite frankly. I played this game for so many years. Got to that, usually I don't get as further than chapter 1 in my playthroughs. It only is now that I realize the joke. Of course I knew about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. But why do you takes want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know, most say it's more the fairy tale. Don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search for the truth in those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe the legendary treasure really does exist, and I really want to find it. Good point. And well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, about the treasure, there are many mysteries surrounding it. Some say it's infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories, obviously it's impossible to divine the truth among them. Among Us! But all agree on one point, to find the treasure one must have the Crystal Stars! Not to be confused with the Starlets from that other game that this bunny dragon thing has left put on his show. Even though they look exactly identical. No reason. No. I'm gonna make so many Starlit World references in this Let's Play. Cheese and crackers. To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. Roll credits! You mean the crystal stars in that old saying that super elderly people pass down? Indeed, the same as the saying goes, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you first must collect the 7 crystal stars. At the end of the game, we'll be going through all of the pit. But we're going to go by a chapter-by-chapter basis to each of the rewards by a chapter-to-chapter basis. Hold the magic map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Then the star will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. Yeah? A lot of the lore I've read says if this magical map is taken to the doorway, they don't show where the crystal stars are. Correct. And the 1,000-year door is supposedly here deep beneath the town. Yet, the critical piece of the puzzle, the magical map, is lost. If only we had that map. We do have it, or faster, or... oh, not we exactly. Mario has the magic map. What? You can't just plop MacGuffins on me like this! You know how old I am? Older than you! How many... really? You actually have it! Can I take a quick look at it if you don't mind? Here! We're editing the episode soon anyways. Wait, really? Oh, that's astounding! This is the real thing. This is the one and only magical map. Was about ending the episode soon? Oh, don't worry. You, son, are my hero. You're great, fantastic, wonderful even. What's this? We can find the crystal shards by holding it this aloft toward the crystal legendary door. Right on, Professor. Good golly. What are we doing just sitting here and then? Goombella, Mario, off we must go this instant. Let's take the magical map to the legendary door. Next time on Let's Play Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door. We'll be taking the map to the door.